This episode of The Awesome Hour is brought to you by Concept Beard Co. All natural beard oils and balms that smell awesome and are handcrafted for the discerning gentleman. Available at conceptbeard.com. Use promo code AWESOME at checkout and save yourself 10%.
As if you know what's going to happen.
That's 100% on him. Like, you fucked up by asking me to do that. I had like a beer and a half. My nose is runny because I don't drink now. And then when I drink, I get allergies and anxious. And Mike's here again.
Excuses.
See, hit the drop.
Welcome back to The Awesome Hour, a SoCan licensed podcast on all things awesome, from pop culture to strange news to some really bad life choices, all with the backdrop of tasty tunes. Stay awesome. Bitch, your podcast doesn't have one of those.
Bet it doesn't. Hey, I'm Alec.
Je m'appelle Ivan.
I'm Mike.
Mike of Concept Beard Co. Taking it to the
Whoa, you're going to say in the butt.
I was not going to say in the butt. Hey, you're listening to episode 124. It's a balmy 8 o'clock in Edmonton. Today's podcast is brought to you by Concept Beard Co. You go to conceptbeard.com. You use awesome at checkout. There's too much pressure. Mike was looking at me. You use awesome at checkout to save how much, Mike?
10%.
Holy shit, Mike. That is 10% less that I have to pay than if I didn't use the promo code AWESOME at conceptbeard.com. Concept Beard Co. Put it in your beard. Mike, welcome back. I now think you are the reigning most guest. It's your fourth time, is it not?
No one's been on as many as you.
Yeah, I think you just dethroned the moist boys.
Boyce the moist boy.
Yeah, the moist boys.
He's no longer known as Dave.
We dropped Dave and we just moist boys.
Well, he's like, oh, call me David. I'm like, okay, David. And then that was moist boys.
It's the moist boys. It's the moistest. Oh, no, we got no audio, buddy. Got no audio. Just got a message from the Brookster. Got no audio.
On what?
On what? I'm going to say Facebook. We might have to restart this podcast. You want me to just keep rolling with it? Just rolling. Just going to keep rolling. We're listening to Danzig today. Mike?
Yo.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
this amazing light up fucking... So, when you're not making fucking wicked beard products in your garage, now you're just doing manly shit by making like man glitter and stuff?
Very much so. Doing some woodworking.
Like what's
Don't worry about your phone.
Okay, I'm off the phone and I'm on the mic.
You're
phone and on you. So you made this skateboard that has like built-in lights. If you're watching the live stream, you can see it. I posted it on my personal Instagram. What fucking sparked this, bud?
Honestly, I saw a couple of guys that were doing. I do some woodworking on the side. It's sort of. I don't have enough free time, so I figured I'd start another
Yeah, you
thing.
don't want to hang out with your wife or, sleep. Like, fuck that. That's what I say.
So
that and fuck cops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And oi, mate, or...
Oi, mate. Yeah, I say that as well. That's a new thing I'm saying all the time.
So I was doing some woodworking, just basic stuff. And I got some inspiration seeing some... I can't remember his name, and I do apologize for that, but... he was actually taking skate decks, cutting them down, and making rings out of them.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that before. There's a dude that also takes decks and makes watches out of them.
Yeah, I've seen
that
as well.
Second Life or something.
And I don't know what made me think of, what if I cut out the Awesome Hour from it, and then it snowballed into...
a small business.
Well, a small business, but what if I put lights behind it and made a box and everything so it could hang? And
dude, it's amazing. Like, this is like the perfect gift. Like, it's amazing, dude. Like, thank you. I know I speak for me and Ivan, who is currently trying to figure out the technical stuff. Instagram has sound, it's just Facebook. But yeah, no, this is fucking amazing. And the lights are changing. It's magical. It's fucking
a thank
magical.
you to you guys. I love you guys, all three of you.
We love you, even when you wear stupid hats like Expos. Like, what the fuck? They're not even a team anymore.
It's a great team.
It's not a great team. What are they, the Milwaukee Brewers now? Like, come on, man.
I feel like slapping you.
Why are you going to slap me?
The Nationals.
Whatever, dude. Whatever. So, you're doing that on the side now.
Yep.
That's a new thing.
It's
Are you
a new
hoping to make it a thing on top of concept?
Well, much
right
like,
now it's a hobby? Like...
Well, no, it's a bit of both, actually. Much like last year where you were pimping out for concept when I'm at the market.
Yeah.
I still am doing the market with concept, but it's a minor part of the market because concept is becoming big enough within the city
Yeah.
that I technically shouldn't have it there because I'm in a few too many stores with it.
That's awesome. That's a good thing. So
It
now
is a
you're
good
going to
thing.
transition from being
Yep.
Beard Co. Empire
Yep.
to Woodworking Empire. And then you're going to be the
ladies
Donald
there-
Trump of
well,
crafting.
I hope so. But yeah, the ladies at the 124 Market let me still display the concept beard stuff.
Yeah.
But I came in with because I love doing the 124 Grand Market.
Oh, it's a great market. It's a great
It
a
is.
great vibe.
Yeah, the ladies that run it do an amazing job. All of their help does an amazing job. And so I'm in there currently with woodworking, where right now a lot of it is, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, cutting boards and stuff like that. Charcuterie boards, and pretty soon it's going to be...
Dude, me and the wife, we charcuterie all the time. I'm going to hit you up for a charcuterie board.
Sweet.
There's actually an anti-hero skateboard that is a charcuterie board. Like, they made like
Are
a
you-
joke. Yeah, I'll send you the link of it.
That's
It's fucking
awesome.
dope. But yeah, dude, that's amazing. Skateboards as a medium are wicked to work with. I've seen baseball bats, axe handles, this fucking amazing sign. Like,
It was tough to work with.
yeah.
But it's one of those tough to work with that I want to do it more. I want to hit up your buddy Tim
Yeah.
to do something for him because I actually got the skateboard. I thank them very much for
Shout out to Local 124th,
local
located
124th
on 124th.
for the skateboard, letting me use it and everything like that. I'm going to hit them up, see if they want to sign for
Ivan's upset.
Yep. For the store and everything like that.
Yeah.
There's a few others that I have in mind to get out there. And
Dude, that's fucking amazing. So I'm somebody listening to the podcast. I got a husband, a boyfriend, a wife, a girlfriend, a child. I want to make them a custom sick ass skateboard light up sign. Where can I go to do this?
honestly, hit me up. My new Instagram, there isn't any posts yet. It's going to be, if you see something on there, it's pretty much going to be for sale. You can hit me up by DMing me, I guess, at Redbeard Woodworks.
Redbeard Woodworks. Just slide into those DMs. Mike will
Yep.
hook you
and
up.
when it comes to...
He's got wood for you.
Yes, I do. When it comes to Woodworks, it's spelled WOODWORX because that was the only email that I could get. And
And it's edgier. Fuck that. You don't want a K. X. X up in here. You know what I'm saying, Mike? I like it. I'm
I'm picking up
stoked.
what you're putting down.
Hell
and
yeah,
so,
you are.
the first post on there will be a picture of this. I've been wanting to put it up for a little while, but because it was a surprise, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Now it'll be the first post on
Dude,
there.
it's amazing. Love it. Thanks for coming on the show again.
Thanks for having me.
Sponsoring us in every week, in and out. In
Love doing it. More people should be doing it.
They should be, but we
They
don't
should.
want them because we're loyal to Redbeard Woodworks with an X, like DMX, and Concept Beard Co. We're gonna put it on our beard, and we're gonna put it on our wood. Hey, Mike, Ivan's a little preoccupied.
Yep.
Looks like me and you are helming the show today. So look me in the eyes because
Let's
we're
do
gonna
this.
get random with you. We're
Okay.
gonna get random. I got some random thoughts,
Hit
and
me.
I'm gonna bounce them off you. Ivan, how you doing? That was a middle finger from Ivan. No one can see it because he's dealing with shit. Do you think dogs see police dogs and think, oh shit, it's the popo? Is that something you think dogs do?
No.
In their different languages?
No, I
No?
don't.
You think they just see dog? They don't know they're like police dogs. They don't announce that, hey, I'm a seeing eye dog. Hey, I'm an unemployed chihuahua. Or hey, I'm a police dog.
I don't think so, no.
I've learned that different...
Dogs are a bit too friendly for that, I think.
I've also learned through watching Border Patrol that different breeds of dogs are really good at sniffing out different things.
I've heard
like
that.
beagles, amazing at sniffing out currency. The fuck?
Never heard that, but okay.
Yeah. Beagles are currency. I think German Shepherds are like fucking drugs.
I think
like,
so, yep.
Different breeds better at sniffing out different things. I think any dog's good at sniffing out food because
Yeah.
they're dogs, and it's kind of what they do. But yeah, so you don't think they look at other fucking dogs and like, oh, the popo? No?
No, dogs are too... Well, I shouldn't say dogs are too friendly with each other. They're either mean and just bark at each other, or
Yeah.
they're just friendly, or, hey, buddy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't mention on today's episode, we're going to be talking about FIFA, crazy ladies, and the flavor of grape. All that and more after and during Random Thoughts. Mike, back to random thoughts.
Are we going to witness a phone breaking tonight, or?
I'm just
No,
trying not to look at
Because
him.
I just got this fucking thing fixed.
He's not going to throw his phone,
Oh, he
but he
already
might
did.
slap me. He slaps me because he loves me. But domestic violence is not
So
something to make a
fucking
joke
done
out
with
of.
fucking technology.
Ivan,
I
everyone,
thought
he's
I
back.
had fucking everything running. I was even down here fucking earlier. I made sure everything was fucking on and nothing fucking works.
Yeah, and he didn't have his notes done either. But he had everything else dealt with.
you.
He had
Well-
everything else dealt with.
Alec did hit the cameras with his
Yeah.
shoulder, so maybe that set
Mike,
it.
Fucking hit all
fuck
the
you,
USB things.
and
It's your
fuck,
fault.
Fuck you, dude. Anyways,
Now that's not working. Oh, there, now it works.
there it is,
The
right there.
Fuck.
Hey, Genghis Khan. He was a guy that did things, ran empires. Are you well versed with him?
Are you sure he ran empires?
He ran a empire, the Mongolian Empire.
Do you know his real name?
Genghis Khan. Yeah, it was. No, I don't know. What was his real name?
Temujin.
Temujin?
Temujin.
Temujin.
You know he was a fucking, like,
Temujin.
an animal, right?
That was his birth name, was Temujin.
Temujin Khan.
Temuc.
Or was it just like Madonna? It was Temujin.
I don't know what his last
Or
name.
Cher. Does Cher have a last name? No? Nobody? Okay. Anyways, Temujin, a.k.a. Genghis Khan, he had such a large army that his army was simultaneously fighting knights in the west and samurais in the east, all at the same fucking time.
How is that a random thought?
It's a random fact that I thought was very interesting.
That is an interesting factoid.
Right? But that's crazy to think
never
about
thought
it.
yeah.
It was so vast, so wide, and so fucking mighty. It's fighting knights.
It's not a
fighting
random
samurais.
thought, though.
It's a random fact.
I don't
What are you
know.
doing
You don't
random
think
thoughts?
it's
You do
cool?
random facts.
I do whatever the fuck I want because I'm Alec of the Awesome Hour.
Stop stealing shoes from the States.
I won't.
The
Stop
biggest thing
smuggling them
about
in.
Him that I always found amazing was how much of the world actually is part of his lineage now because of...
Oh, he's got his seed in every pod, if you know what
He
I'm
was
saying.
fucking everything.
Yeah.
Anything with a heartbeat, he
I
fucked.
can't remember what the number is, but yeah, it's
It's
some-
ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
You're probably a descendant of Temujin. Great-grandpa Temujin. That's what I always say.
Temujin.
Temujin, that's what I said. Say it fast. Say it with me now. Temujin.
No, good.
You're upset. It's okay. Have a sip of your iced tea. We're going to keep going with this show. You have three voices. The one you hear in your head, the
There's
one
one,
you hear when you speak, and then the one everyone else hears. Huh?
Yep.
Huh? Is that random thought enough of you?
I
Because the
have
voice
more-
in my head doesn't sound like the voice I hear that comes out, and then it sure as shit doesn't sound like the voice you guys hear.
You better
No, when I-
fucking go talk to somebody.
I do.
When
I talk to
listen
somebody
the
monthly.
podcast, I'll
You know-
sit there and go, that's not my voice.
That's right.
But I have way more than just one voice in my head.
Exactly. So you have different voices.
Different tonalities of your voice, but it's the same voice. If you're
Tonality
hearing
is
a
not
di-
even a word, dude.
What?
You're making stuff up. No, I'm just kidding.
If you're hearing a different,
Whoa!
if you're hearing like a total different voice, like if you're talking, all of a sudden Morgan Freeman's in your voice, your head for your voice,
That would be amazing.
something wrong. There's something.
No,
wrong.
it's a version of my voice, but it's different. It's my head voice. Tells me to kill.
Okay, so it's the same voice.
Speak to me more about your head voice.
Yeah, right.
Well, Mike, my head voice.
Sounds like
he talks to me. My head voice talks to me. The worst part of food poisoning is 90% of the
Really?
time you paid for food poisoning.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Are you
You
sure
got
it's only
That's
salmonella.
not the worst point. I promise.
You got salmonella that you
promise.
paid for.
I promise that's not the worst point of
You
it.
paid for it.
Yeah, but that's not the worst.
You paid
part of
for it.
That wasn't
You
the worst
paid to
part
get
of it.
salmonella.
I gave a shit less if I paid for salmonella or I paid for a fucking
It
cure.
sounds like you gave a shit ton
Yo,
because
yeah.
you got salmonella.
Yeah, that was
you paid
that
for.
was one of the worst points.
You
not
made a
paying for it.
decision to eat something off a gut drug that ultimately could have killed you.
Pretty close, yeah.
So you paid for it. So you have no one to blame but you and your head voice.
What does that
and your
have to
tummy
do?
voice?
How
Your
does
tummy
that have to
voice.
do with?
We're not even live streaming. No one saw me go tummy voice. No one saw that either. Now I'm just doing.
Well,
it
no, we're on
weirdly in a room.
Instagram.
No, we're not. It turned off.
We're on Instagram.
That's on. Oh, you said. Oh, I thought we were doing it that way.
No.
Oh, okay. Tummy voice for everyone looking. I'm rubbing Ivan's tummy when I said that because he's yummy tummy.
Jesus.
When you clean your vacuum cleaner, you become the vacuum cleaner.
No.
Yeah, because you're cleaning your vacuum. You're the vacuum cleaner.
You're
You
cleaning
dummy.
the vacuum, so
Yeah.
you're a vacuum cleaner.
You're stupid.
No, that was actually very straightforward. That was very,
Let's go
very
back to your.
straightforward.
What was your fucking first one you were talking
The
about?
Genghis Khan?
Yeah.
The dog one? Oh, you didn't weigh in on that.
No, it
Do you
wasn't.
think dogs see other see police dogs and like, oh shit, there's the popo?
No, they probably sniff ass and that's how they smell.
Do you think they smell like police dogs? They're like, oh, you're a narc. You're a narc dog. I'm not
No,
gonna
we
tell
had
you.
this discussion about dogs already. And dogs don't
No,
think like that.
We talked about voices and different dialects and accents and
Yeah.
languages of dogs.
See,
Yeah.
when I think of
Now we're
police
talking about
dogs,
dog
though,
jobs.
I think of Family Guy when Brian became a police dog.
I don't remember that episode.
Yeah,
Are you
and he
still
got-
watching Family Guy?
He got hooked on cocaine.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he
Oh.
was sniffing. He's like, what? And that's it. He was
See,
hooked on cocaine.
I fell off Family Guy, and I'd rather
That
watch.
was a long time ago, though.
I'd rather watch American Dad at this point.
I like American Dad more.
And I enjoyed Cleveland Show, and I'm not even black. Oh, that leads me to a random thought that I had.
Fuck, that has nothing to do with
Yeah, it was very.
anything.
It was African American humor. It was very black. It was like a Medea movie humor. Like it was very it was
Okay,
specific. I'm digging a
Take your
hole.
foot out of your mouth.
No, because I'm only gonna get worse with this random thought. Do people with darker skin tones, like your African Americans and your Latinos, do they get sunburned?
Yes.
Does everyone get sunburned?
Jesus Christ.
I know that's an ignorant question, but do they get sunburned?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. My wife's calling me. I'm podcasting.
She's
So
probably calling to tell you to stop.
that wasn't racist. It was an honest thought. I'm like, do black people
Tell her
get
to send you a
sunburned?
text.
Hey, love. I'm still podcasting. Okay, I love you. I don't know if anyone heard that. I love you. Bye.
What did she say?
She loves me. I don't know what she said. I hope it was, I'm sorry you were podcasting. Because if not, it was like, my car's on fire! Or something. I don't know. So black people get sunburned. That's a thing?
Yes.
Fuck, man. That was the dumbest question I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
Is it dumb? Somebody,
Yes,
somebody
it is the dumbest
texted-
question.
I didn't want to out them, but somebody texted me to ask that. I didn't think of it
Okay,
myself.
then that was a setup. That was a
I
setup.
was set up?
That was a setup.
Okay, I did not
That
think
was
of
a
that
full-on
myself.
setup.
I didn't think of that myself. while I
Why
was
would
driving
why
over.
would the color of your skin determine if you're gonna burn?
Different pigments. That's all I thought. Like
If I hold a lighter to your skin, are you gonna burn?
that's different. That's fire. Okay, it's different.
There you go. Yeah, now it's starting to make sense, right?
Science.
The-
I got set up. It was a setup. It was an inside job.
Fuck.
An inside job. Late fees are odd in the sense that it's like, hey, you couldn't pay us on time, probably because you didn't have the money to pay us, so now we're going to charge you more money because you didn't pay us on time. So you know what I'm saying?
Like bank overage charges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say that again?
No, I'm not saying anything because you're probably going to be mean because you're frustrated because the live stream wasn't working.
Oh, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm way past that.
Yeah, well, do black people get sunburnt?
He is going to smack you.
Do they wear sunscreen
In the
too?
comments.
Let us know in the comments below. I don't know. I've never. It was an honest question. It's an honest question somebody sent in. I'm moving on.
I wouldn't say an honest question that somebody sent in.
Pretending to be sober in public is like pretending to be what you think you are. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so
what?
Pretending to be sober.
What are you pretending to be sober in the first place?
Because you're drunk. When
Okay,
you're
so-
drunk
okay.
and you're pretending to
There
be
you go.
sober, it's what you think you're like. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a very random thought, and it's not coming out the way I want it to.
That is the most asinine shit.
No, it's not. When you're pretending to be sober when you're drunk, it's what you think you act like. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like an over-exaggeration of what you think
Whoa.
you're like sober.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that one.
Because drunk, you have no, like, barriers. You're just drunk. You don't give a fuck. You're asking stupid questions.
What if I'm like that when I'm sober, though?
I don't know. Okay, moving on.
Well, no, it's the truth.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no.
Pretending to be sober in public when
Well-
you're drunk is like your best impression of yourself. No?
I
Laser
get what
beam.
you're saying. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying, but
You get
no.
it? No, it's not?
I get it, but no.
You know?
I don't.
It's
No.
like you're
So
impersonating
everybody
yourself.
sunburns,
Yeah, no, I
then,
think,
right?
and-
Everyone sunburns?
Yes, I get what you're saying, but no, I guess because I don't give a fuck. I'm drunk in public. I'm drunk in public.
Yeah, me too. I don't care what people think of
I'm
me.
like,
I don't care at all. Nothing that is said to taste like grape actually tastes like grape.
this is true.
They should just name the flavor purple.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah. I
Instead
agree.
of saying this soda
Kinda
tastes
like
like grape.
watermelon.
Yeah. Oh, that brings me to another random thought. Watermelon is just crunchy liquid. Because it's really nothing. It's crunchy
then you're not
liquid.
buying ripe watermelon.
Yeah, you are. Mike knows what I'm saying. He knew exactly what it was
Then
saying.
you're buying unripe watermelon. If it tastes like
watermelon-
water, it's because it's not ripe.
No, but it's just crunchy liquid. You know
You
what I'm
can't
saying?
really call it crunchy liquid
So
because
then
that's
an
the
orange?
same as ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And ice is ice. So maybe watermelon should be called ice melon.
When you realize what you said makes no fucking sense and something else does make sense, your face is like, It changes.
I don't have tells.
Your mouth does
No,
this
I
thing?
don't. No, I don't. I don't purse my mouth like fuck. It's an honest question. I was eating watermelon. I'm like, this is just like drinking a glass of watermelon juice, but crunchier. Do black people sunburn? That's the question. Last but not least, books are just people's imaginations that we pay to access.
You said this already.
That is new. I went back and consulted.
Who did you consult?
My notebook.
Your fucking brain?
My notebook.
Your third voice?
Dude, this notebook has like
I
Was
don't
it
remember
a
you saying
lot
that
of
before.
it. Yeah,
Was that-
he's our sponsor.
Was
He
that
knows.
Morgan Freeman in your brain saying, Alec, it's
You know
okay
what?
to
Don't
say
lash
this
out
one."
because the live stream didn't work properly.
What?
Okay?
Dude, I'm so beyond the live
Stop
stream right
yelling
now.
at me at this point. Why are you yelling at me? Exactly. Why are we doing this right now? So, episode 69. So, my book starts at episode 69,
So,
and this is episode 124. So, this is like.
if anybody
this is
is
a lot of
listening right
episodes.
now,
Let us know in the comments below if you think Ivan's being mean.
if we've
You
talked
just hear me
about this.
typing. It's me typing. He's being mean.
What did I don't even know. Fuck
Moving on!
Yep.
Hey, Mike, you got any random thoughts? Got anything you want to throw in the ring? Well, I'm sure it'll be awesome.
No, I'm good right now.
Anything? Nothing? Nothing
I-
about, like,
I had some, and yeah, I don't.
what?
I'm not podcasting, and I don't write down, so
Mike, if you're going to be on the show, you got to bring some
Next time
stuff.
I will bring notes.
Besides amazing product from Concept Beard Co. and an amazing sign from Red Beard Woodworks. I'm
Thank
killing
you.
it, right? I just found that name out like 10 minutes ago.
yes,
I'm
you
a
did.
professional. Let me know in the comments below.
Professional
if Black
something,
people
all right.
sunburned. What? Moving on.
Stop saying that now.
Why?
I'm serious.
Well, do they?
It's getting a little far. It's going
Is
a little
it?
far, yeah.
Why is it far? Why is it too far? It's an honest question. I bet if I Googled it, it would just auto-complete. Just saying. I'm saying. Woman, going into news.
Jesus.
Did you see Post Malone get chokeslammed by The Undertaker? It was amazing.
Yes, I did. It was great.
Now you made me feel awkward. You
Stop.
put me on the spot.
Put your phone away
No,
and do
I'm
the news.
Googling it.
What are you Googling it for?
I'm not Googling it. I was Googling something else to the news.
What?
You want to run a show?
Do you want to do the fucking news
I'm
or not?
doing
Or do
it.
you want me to
We're
do
just
the
going to
news?
argue? Is this just what we're going to do?
Well, do you want me to do the news? or
You
gonna
couldn't
do
read
the
my
news?
writing. You couldn't read my writing.
bet you I
Okay,
could.
go into Google and look up what I was going to look up. You know what I was going to look up. News.
Oh, you should have never gave me the phone with Google open.
No, just look up what I was going to look up. Don't look up anything weird. I'll just whatever. Woman gets head stuck in exhaust pipe. That was the headline.
I
Have you guys-
fucking saw this
see
video.
it?
No,
Saw
I
it?
was so frustrated by the video, I didn't even watch it.
You're very frustrated tonight. Let the frustration go.
No, that was before. This was when I saw the video. It has nothing to do with today.
Caitlin Strom of Minnesota was at a local country music fest when she saw a jacked up truck with an oversized exhaust pipe
an idiot.
and thought to herself, hey, I bet my head would fit in that. Guess what? Her head did fit in it, Mike. But guess what? It would not come out. So Caitlin, our friend Caitlin of Minnesota, she spent 45 minutes to an hour in the exhaust pipe of an oversized truck as the fucking fire department sawzalled the thing. Did it come up?
Yeah, the first thing that comes up, just like every other person,
Skin cancer.
like human people, yeah. Like
Yeah,
humans with skin,
yeah.
with a dermis, they get skin cancer because they burn. Just because the tone of your fucking...
It was a thought.
It was the most dumb
I thought it was a funny
ever.
thought. I
No,
thought it was a
the
funny thought. I thought it was
dumbest-
funny.
Dumbest shit ever.
I thought it was a funny thought.
Borderline racist.
I don't think so. I don't think it was at all. I think it was just a funny thought that you made weird.
I'm a fucking
made
person who
awkward.
said it straight to the fucking
You're
point.
awkward. You're awkward. You're
That was
making
the
things
dumbest
weird.
shit I've heard in a long time.
Mike, you're the third wheel. Let us know. Is that awkward?
He was even saying move on,
He
basically.
never said he moved on because he saw
Because
you.
he went like this. He's like, I didn't want to touch that with a fucking 40-foot pole, and neither would I. That's why I say fucking stopped it in the fucking spot, because it's fucking...
Fine. I don't know if I can salvage a podcast from this now. I put all my eggs in the sunburn basket. And now they're sunburned. Because everything gets sunburned because of radiation from the sun. It's simple science, Alec. You should just known that.
UV. Fuck.
Mexico fans!
Thank you.
Do you give a shit about soccer, Mike?
Only during World Cup, and even then,
It's World Cup. Do you give a shit about soccer? Are you watching the 3 games every day?
no.
There's 3 games every day.
Every
of this
day.
shit?
And they start at like
last
4.
forever.
They start at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Isn't there like some games that last like 5 hours? When they go to extra time and shit.
I feel like cricket lasts 2 days,
Oh,
but then we're not talking
cricket can last up to 7 days.
7 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have teeth.
Fair enough. So yeah, the FIFA, the World Cup's happening in Russia. Apparently, yeah. Anyways, Mexico beat Germany in an upset.
Yep,
And so people in Mexico are pretty happy about that.
you could say that.
To the point where they caused a man-made earthquake. So Tremors were felt and recorded in Mexico City during the winning goal of the Mexico-Germany game, up to 0.1 on the Richter scale, which is, considering it's just people jumping around celebrating, it's pretty fucking crazy.
But you gotta think, Mexico's very overpopulated, and if you put everybody in one area and they're all jumping around, it's gonna make waves.
Sure.
Well, it's legit.
Totally. I agree with you. But yeah, lots of people. Now there's a weird fog just hanging over the podcast.
If that's what you're into at the moment, just let it go, man.
I
Let it
can't,
go.
because you're looking at me weirdly.
What? I'm not. Does I always look at you? What is this? My drunk look? I'm drunk and trying to look sober.
I heard another stat about FIFA or the World Cup where.
I don't care about soccer though.
Well, I'm not
I
a
get
big.
it.
I do follow Chelsea in Premiership.
See, I can get behind that soccer,
Yeah.
to a degree, but like the FIFA thing, I don't know. I was never somebody that's like, oh my gosh, football, nothing.
No, I'm not like a super huge fan, but I heard that I think during the Iceland games,
Yeah.
what is it, like 94% of the population is actually watching the games.
See, that's crazy because I wouldn't have pegged Iceland as a soccer place, but I guess they're the green one and Greenland's the icy one.
Yes.
Oh, I
They're
just thought of
opposite.
something. Keep going.
Okay.
Never mind me.
Okay, not gonna mind you.
It's just you and me again.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. He was creeping me out. I thought the sunburn thing was funny. Anyways, he's back.
No,
he's
not.
gone. Nope, he's gone. Anyways, yeah, no, and like the teams that qualified, like there's countries that like to be ignorant, I didn't like know that they were like contenders in that sense. And then you have countries that you'd think would make the World Cup that aren't making the World Cup. Soccer, it's an equalizing sport, I guess, right?
The only reason that I actually started liking the World Cup is because which one was it? The 94? No, early 90s World Cup. When I had my heart surgery.
Yeah.
And I was laid up. The only thing on during the day
was World Cup. So you're just like,
I just laid there and
I'm
watched.
invested.
Yeah.
So what country were you going for then?
England.
I guess there's been tons of upsets too. Like England just barely beat whoever they played today.
Yeah, and am I like a huge English supporter? No, it's just that's
You
where
know
my
that-
heritage is
Yeah,
from.
and
so okay, we'll go with that.
people play
Yep.
on that team because you follow English soccer.
Yeah,
Right?
if I remember right, one of the huge underdogs from that was Greece, and I actually was rooting for Greece as well in
Yeah.
that one.
Well, sports talk in the sense that we're talking FIFA. Canada, the U.S., and Mexico are all getting together to host the FIFA 2020 because it's 4
I think-
years from now. 2022. Is that 8 plus 4 is 20? Well, yeah, it'd be 2022. So we have 4 cities. Mexico is 1 city. I think they just have Mexico City, 1 or 2.
Probably, yeah.
And then the States has 16. So the host city. So I'm learning a lot about soccer because lots of people at work are into it. Yeah, Vegas hockey, right, Brooks? Fucking Vegas. But anyways, the host city gets an automatic buy-in. So would that just go to the States then because they have the most host cities at that point?
Probably.
And Mexico usually makes the cup anyways?
Is Trump
Canada-
going to allow this? Because
I have no idea.
Will the teams be taking sneakers back and forth?
Right? Will they be taking sneakers? Will they have to house Team Mexico in a Walmart prison?
Exactly.
Who knows? These are topical things happening right now in the world.
I just kicked it old school.
I dig it. What's up, old school? So yeah, that's a thing. And has Canada ever qualified for the World Cup? Have we ever made the World Cup? Has Canada made an
don't-
appearance?
I want to
yet?
say we had maybe once.
You think?
Maybe once, but I know that we've gone through qualifiers. I don't know.
I
if
know
we've
our
actually
women's
made it
team
through.
has made.
Yes.
Canada ever made the World Cup?
I'm afraid I can't answer that.
Of course you can't, Siri. Your house is like robotic now. You got one of those
It's
Google Homes.
automated. Yeah, it doesn't work very well.
No, it would not play the new.
It has a
card
thing.
or something.
It has a thing with music. There's like a glitch, and
Maybe
they're working on
Spotify.
it. Everything else, so like if I go up there right now and told it, no, it's just music.
Order
period.
me toilet paper. It would do that.
Yeah, and if I was like turn the heat up, it turns it up.
See,
tell
I
it,
couldn't do that.
turn it down,
I'm
turns it
too
down.
freaked out by that whole thing.
Ask it what time it is. Tells you. If you ask it what color my asshole is, it might tell you. It might not.
I'm just too freaked
Hey
out by the
Siri,
whole.
is Alec an idiot?
It's not Siri though.
I know it's Google Home, but I'm just
Google.
I'm an Apple guy.
Yep.
Last story of the day. Oh, I was talking about this earlier with Ivan. I was going through the news stories and was like, did you hear the story about the guy that stabbed himself with the knife?
Oh my God.
When he thought he had a stab-proof vest, and he was trying to prove to his friends it was stab-proof,
No.
and he stabbed himself. Like, and I was on the fence. I'm like, do I want to talk about that? Like, that guy was an idiot. He's no longer
Wait,
with
no,
us.
hold on. He's not with us anymore?
died.
From what? Stabbing himself?
He killed himself.
Oh, what a fucking idiot. Okay, right there. That's Darwinism at its
Yeah.
best.
No, totally.
Right there.
But I'm
That's
like,
natural
do
selection.
we want to point fun at this? Like, is this
Yes,
something?
because he's a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Well, that's
What-
why
where
there's
did he get-
Darwin Awards.
Yes.
I guess so, right?
Why
But,
didn't
like,
he get, like, I don't get it. Where did the vest come from and why did he
He
do it?
ordered the vest online from what I read, and his friends were like, yo, that's not a stab-proof vest. He's like, fuck you, yeah, it is. And then he stabbed himself a couple times to try to prove it.
No,
But I think he, like, stabbed himself the first time and was like, see, nothing's happening. But really, he was stabbing himself, and he died of his injuries. And I was like, kind of like, do I want to talk about that? And then Ivan's like, yeah, you talk about it. The guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't
You
you...
say stupider stuff.
Why would... Okay, hold on. Okay. You got a knife. You got a stab-proof vest. You're just going to jam this knife into you? You're not going to go take it to a pillow and try it out
Well,
first?
and
How
that's
does a
my thought is
stab-proof vest
I'm going to
work?
be using this. I'm going to test it before my buddies get here and
Right?
show them that I'm an
Yeah.
idiot.
Okay,
by
so a
stabbing myself.
stab-proof vest is basically...
Because, like, I know our EMTs wear stab-proof vests. Will it protect you from a direct stab?
Hence why it's called a stab-proof vest.
So what's it made of? Like Kevlar
I believe
it's
chainmail?
Kevlar.
Yeah.
No, it's not Kevlar because that's a bulletproof at that point.
Well, and
it's just lined with something that's... It's like...
It's the way the weave is. and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not stab-proof in the essence of it's going to stop. It's going to try and deflect a lot of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's going to, as you're trying to go straight
Yeah.
in, it's trying to push it
It's
sideways.
pushing you the
so-
other way, so you just get a
It's
slice
not...
instead
Yeah,
of a
you're not going to
Still,
get...
if you get one, try it on your couch first.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
A pillow.
Exactly.
Go
or
to the dollar
something.
store, buy a shitty pillow, stab the fucking pillow,
Yeah.
not yourself and die, you fucking dummy.
You dumb. Okay,
Like,
so that's okay to talk about.
Imagine that eulogy. Oh.
He was a great kid.
Alec was a great kid, you know, but
he said stupid stuff every now and then that he thought
But he
was
put on
funny
that
for the sake of
stab-proof
the
vest,
podcast.
and he didn't try the pillow first. Told him to try the pillow, and then he just fucking stabbed himself. And he fucking stabbed himself in the heart, and he died
That's because he loved the show so much.
because he was so fucking stupid.
And so what you're saying is that he didn't feel it and he stabbed himself multiple times?
Yeah, he stabbed himself a couple times from what I read.
That'd be pure adrenaline at that point, though.
Yeah, because he stabbed himself and was probably like, see, nothing's oh gosh, I've stabbed
I'm
myself.
dying. Oops, I
Yeah.
hit an artery.
Because
Yeah, or a lung. I don't know how he died. He died of his injuries.
I've been cutting a vegetable and cut myself, and I know I've cut myself. Like,
There's some super sharp knives. Like, I've watched Master Chef and someone's cut their finger off and not realized they cut their finger off until they've seen their finger.
Yo, yeah.
You know what I'm
You get
saying?
those razor fucking sharp Japanese
Yeah.
knives. You would,
The Kenzo knives.
you feel
Get
it.
does
after
this guy
after.
sound like he would have one of those?
No, this guy sounded like he stabbed himself with a steak knife. So,
He's used the butter knife.
worst stab. He bought a vest.
He sharpened a spoon.
Yeah.
It was a fucking cheap dollar store fucking
Yeah.
safety
The brand
vest.
was stab proof. That was just
Oh,
the brand
shit.
name. Anyway, so yeah, I was going to talk about that, but I didn't, but now we did. So, lastly, if you're eating supper, come back to this after, because this is gruesome.
Is it about poop?
No.
Jizz.
No, I wouldn't preference poop or jizz like that.
Dicks and
that's
butts
just normal
with
stuff.
poop.
This next story is
That's
about
just normal
sunscreen.
stuff.
Moving on. Woman who injected husband with lethal dose of heroin may have killed up to 9 others and also served dead husband's remains at a
people.
barbecue. At a barbecue.
I heard. Oh, no, hold on. I heard a guy. He fucking. What was it? It was a piece of his hand. I can't remember what it was. It was his own personal body part, but he fucking lost it and he fucking served it
Served
in
it to people?
stew.
Stew I can get behind because like you're not going to notice that.
You just fed yourself to your fucking friends and family.
That's like a weird kink. It comes back around when we were at Ellis. Remember I saw those pubies in the urinal? I'm like, how do you not how that is a lot of pubic hair in this urinal. How was that
They
happening?
fall out. Like maybe he was a shaker.
How violently are you shaking your junk to get
Yeah,
that
if you're
much
shaking
pubic
that
hair?
violently,
Maybe
Then
it's
I heard
called
a
playing
story
with
about
yourself.
somebody that would leave pubic hairs at every urinal he went to. It's kind of like a weird kink.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. So like
How is that a kink? Like,
I don't know. Maybe you get a boner knowing somebody's seen your pube on the urinal. I don't know.
That's yucky.
But this urinal had a weird amount of pubic hair in it. To the point where I was as I was
to the
peeing,
point where you noticed.
I talked to Ivan. I was like, dude, like, how is this a thing? And he was like, well, maybe it fell out. I'm like, this is too
I don't
much.
think it was a thing, but
This is too much. Too much pubic hair in the urinal.
this is a thing. How is this a thing?
How is this
There's
a
a mound
thing?
of pubic hair. Maybe he was shaving.
Kelly Cochran of Indiana was sentenced to 65 years in prison after being convicted of killing her husband with heroin And then, allegedly, she cut him up and served him at a local neighbor's barbecue. The kicker is she was already in prison for murder when she was accused and then convicted of also killing her lover who went missing 6 years prior.
Okay, hold on. You're disjointed story for a second.
So the story is she killed her lover
Yep.
and then killed her husband before she went to jail for the missing lover. But she made it look like he overdosed on heroin.
Mm-hmm.
But while she was in prison after being convicted of killing her lover, they did more investigating.
Hold on.
found
How did
out-
she feed them?
It was while she was still free.
So hold on. She was with her husband and her lover, killed
Yes.
her lover, fed him to
The
people.
lover went missing, so there was an investigation on the missing lover.
So who did she feed to who, though?
During the investigation,
Yeah.
her husband died of an overdose of heroin,
Okay.
where she then disposed of the body by feeding parts of it to the
Oh,
neighbors.
and then she got caught after.
And then she
okay,
got caught
now the story
after.
makes sense.
So she was in prison for the missing lover when she also got convicted of the husband heroin eating thing too.
What? Okay, so she
There's a
fed
whole
both of them?
documentary. No,
There's a documentary?
There's a
Who the fuck
documentary.
is the bitch?
She's crazy.
Who is she, though? But her name's not crazy.
It's Kelly Cochran of Indiana. Yeah,
look up the fucking Kelly Cochran documentary. She eats people. We're going to watch it.
yeah, it's coming out soon. It's like
I'm going to call Tara and tell her, oh, it's not out yet?
No, it's coming out.
okay.
It's coming out.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a whole story. There's a documentary coming out. But yeah, she's serving a lot of prison time for eating people.
How many
yeah.
people?
Just
two?
She killed 2. But there's
There may be more.
There's maybe up to 9 more people.
Oh
she
my
killed.
God, that's
Yeah.
a lot from 2, bud. You,
Yeah.
you kind of left out 9 there.
No, it was in the headline, but
There were 7. You
I got
missed 7
confused.
people there.
I got confused.
Still,
I
that
think
is
that
So
would
they're
have been
trying to
that would have been
figure
10.
out if she. Like,
yeah, that would have been 10.
7 plus 2 is 9.
No. It says husband plus 9 other people.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So that's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, she killed a lot of people. Mike, she killed a lot of people. But yeah, there's a documentary coming out about
One
that.
might say she's a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a black widow because she killed her lover and her
That's
husband.
already used on one person.
Well, you
feel
don't
like-
know if it's a Black Widow because you don't know if all the others are lovers or just randoms.
Yeah.
Oh, so do you have to be a lover to be a black
Yeah,
widow?
because black widows eat their fucks.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, look up the documentary about Kelly Cochran of Indiana. I think it's like something about the North or something. I should have wrote the documentary down, but I didn't. so-
Indiana.
Indiana. Remember that show Erie, Indiana?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Just
Didn't
because
last
the
long.
place is called Erie.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
Erie
you're
Lake,
probably too old for that.
Nope.
No, you remember Erie, Indiana?
I
Erie, Indiana?
remember, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
so.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Moving on. We've covered a lot of ground this podcast between random thoughts, stupid shit I wouldn't
Ivan's
let
in
go.
a better mood again.
He's back.
Yeah.
The fog of my.
That's you. That's nothing to do with me. That's
Mike
all
felt
you.
it. You felt the fog. Mike, you felt the fog. Just Mike, say you felt the fog. Just make it okay. Mike, make
As
it feel
you
better.
started talking about sunburns, I felt it roll in.
There we go. See, you guys are just snowflakes, and I'm spitting the truth. It's a real question. I'm moving on. Don't look at me like
Just
that.
keep going and going.
I have a problem when I dig a hole. I don't know how to get out of it.
I know. I
Don't
remember.
throw me like-
I remember.
No.
I remember one of the first times I when Alec and I really cemented our friendship. He's like, "Yo, can you do me a solid?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "If you ever see me put my fucking foot in my mouth, can you let me know?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." I've been fucking digging his fucking foot out of his mouth ever since.
Because I spiral. Because once I realize what I've said is ridiculous,
He just keeps going.
I try to own it by like, yeah, you didn't know that. That's not stupid. Somebody said that.
That's
in.
when he's drunk and he tries to act sober.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why Alec doesn't drink anymore. Because Alec needs a filter. That's why I married a filter. That woman. Shout out to my wife, Nikki. You're the best. Keeping me going. Want to talk about music? Mike
Yeah.
and Ivan?
Yeah.
Ivan and Mike. You want to talk about music?
Music.
There's no drop for
There's
that.
no drop. You think there's a
This
drop
week-
every time?
What did you? I missed. What did you?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. How did I miss that? Did you post it? Did I just miss
Yeah,
it?
I don't know. You
I
just,
guess I
just
just
came
missed
out.
it.
yeah, this
Go to
morning.
the fridge, pour yourself a big glass of water, and then let Ivan put the ice cube in it on this week's Hi-Fi and Stage Dives, where Ivan gets real with Ice Cube.
See, if you would have actually checked it, if you would have saw it, I actually say I get Wicked because the song is Wicked that I feature. I
Ivan
get
gets
Wicked with Ice
Wicked
Cube. Actually,
with
it's
Will
O'Shea
Smith.
Jackson, a.k.a. Ice Cube.
I think I did pretty good. Not
No,
even
you did-
knowing
yeah,
who
no,
it
totally,
was.
totally.
You like the glass
Did it on
reference?
the...
Like you
You should have said Ice Tea, though.
No, because then that would have confused people.
No, you
they
put-
would have thought it was Ice Tea we
Put
were
some
listening
Ice
to.
Cube in Ice Tea.
And then a little drip of vanilla ice.
Vanilla
I
Ice.
don't know, man.
Oh.
Episode 124. Well, I don't know, man.
Okay, I got some things to talk about. You got some things to talk about too, right?
Yeah, mine are just some things. You want me to just burn through them?
I'll talk about Sir Paul McCartney first. And
You
then,
do that, then I'll burn through mine. Then we'll talk to Mike about his.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to you and you
Mike
can
has
finish it
some.
off.
Are we gonna?
We're going to talk Big L.
Oh yeah.
Sir Paul McCartney is gonna release a new album apparently.
Is he the only Beatle? No,
No,
Ringo's still alive.
Ringo's alive, yeah.
You know what's ironic? Ringo's probably going to be the last Beatle alive,
Yep.
eh?
No, legit.
Just to be like, oi, I was the best Beatle. Fuck the police. Don't forget to put your sunscreen on.
He's not Australian.
Oi, yeah, he is. He's Ringo. That's how Ringo talks. In the Yellow Submarine.
Jesus. Anyways, yeah. So apparently he's got a new album coming out in fall, and there should be 2 songs out tomorrow
Oi.
from Paul McCartney. I don't know. I'm not a huge Beatles fan. Never was.
I find that music's getting released more sporadically now. Like, they're not sticking solely to the Friday release anymore.
Well, no, no.
They're kind of like,
It
fuck
never was
you.
Friday release. Friday was for vinyl, and Tuesday was new release.
Yeah, but now they're not even. They moved it to Fridays.
Now it's Fresh Friday.
Yeah.
But
But
it's-
even like, I was going to talk about this. Jay-Z and Beyonce,
The Carters.
the Carters, they dropped an album that no one knew was
Yeah,
even in
but
the
he
works
does titles,
on
so he
Saturday.
can do whatever he wants.
But here's the
Title
kicker.
sucks.
Here's the kicker. You can listen to that album
Hmm.
on Spotify. Is this signaling the death
Nope.
of Tidal?
No. Nope.
She even has a line in one of her raps where she's dropping bars, and she literally says, "Fuck Spotify." I listened to that
So why
on
would that
Spotify.
be the end of Tidal?
Because they released. They could
That
have
was
kept
totally
it.
backwards.
They,
to what
no,
you're
they
saying,
could have.
contradicting.
They could have left it a Tidal exclusive, like they did with Jay-Z.
No, Jay-Z is Tidal exclusive because Jay-Z owns Tidal. Therefore,
Yeah.
he
so
has
does
to be
Beyonce.
on Tidal. Beyonce doesn't own Tidal.
Yeah, she owns Jay-Z. We
No.
all listen to Lemonade. We know who owns what.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. Anyways, what do you got for music news there, Mr.
Oh,
Loney?
yeah. So Jay-Z, Beyonce, the Carters dropped on Saturday. I listened to it once. I don't know if I'd go back and listen to it again. It was okay. I'm not a huge Beyonce fan. It's very heavily Beyonce because she has a nice voice. You know Jay-Z was right in the bars, though, because it was well crafted. They're a good team. Music video for Ape Shit is fucking nuts because they filmed it in the Louvre. The Louvre?
The Louvre.
The Louvre?
The luge. The luge is a sport.
Yeah.
Fuck you. It's well established
La
on
Luge.
tonight's show that Alec is an
I am
idiot.
going to see the great art paintings in La Luge.
Anyways, it's very crazy. It's very cryptic. It's some Illuminati shit all up in there.
He
I got
is part of the
freaked out.
Illuminati.
So was she. It's very.
you have
Watch
that
the
much
video.
money.
Watch it.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very like.
Speaking of money and rappers and stuff like that, did you know that, because doing all my research on Ice Cube and shit, Oprah Winfrey will not have rappers on her fucking show. She just...
Because it probably feels like it perpetuates a stereotype.
No, it's just because she doesn't like rappers.
That's fine.
I don't know why.
Oh, did you see some of the opening acts for your friend Lauryn Hill?
Oh, I fucking hate that cunt.
She's got fucking this new USS song is pretty good. This
it?
medicine song is pretty good. That comedian Dave Chappelle's opening, among others that I just blanked on. But go check it out. Lauryn Hill has some crazy openers on her run. New Nas album dropped. You know what? I like Nas. I'm a big Nas fan. I don't know if I'm 100% on this album. It's good, but it feels like there's still more that could be added. Like it's.
See, I haven't listened to it, and I've heard people
It's
talking
good.
about how it's one of the greatest rap albums ever.
I have to
Really?
check it out.
Yeah.
It's a good album, but it's sticking with that good music thing where like Pusha T, Kanye, Kid Cudi and Kanye, they're all releasing these albums that are only 7 to 8 tracks.
Yeah.
And I could have
How
gone.
that's not an album then. A
Yeah,
full
it is.
album is
Yes,
a
it
full
is.
album
They
is-
did the math.
a full album is 10 songs.
Nope, it's time. It's length. Yeah, look up because it's all to Grammy specs.
I'm not arguing with you about length.
Okay, I'm going to, and we just did because it's all to specs, and all these albums can be nominated for Grammy albums because they reach a certain
not a
amount of
full
time.
album.
A full album is 5 songs in a certain length of time.
No, it's not 5
Yes,
songs.
it is. Yes, it is.
That's a
yes,
fucking
it is.
EP at
no,
that
it's not.
point.
I
It's
thought
an
that
album.
was an EP.
That's
but
a fucking EP.
I'm not the
An
music
album
guy.
can be Neither am I. This is just what I read
From where?
from the internet. Ivan,
fuck.
maybe
An
frequent
EP
it every
is
now
5
and
fucking songs?
Did you watch a commercial on this? Or?
then. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
right?
Mike. Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you, Mike.
In his
I'm
yurt.
getting it from over here.
He's watching it on his fucking TV that he bought for his yurt.
No,
Oh.
the TV I got for free for signing up
Yeah.
for an advertisement.
In your yurt.
I don't mean to sidetrack, but
I
in
welcome
the whole
it. I welcome
camping deal that me and my wife are doing.
Yeah, you guys
I
are
actually-
camping a lot.
Yeah, I actually found a campground close to here
That has
they
yurts?
That's what they only have yurts. You don't bring a tent or anything. I'll let you
Dude,
know about it after.
Hook me up.
Yep.
I am gonna yurt this summer.
As soon as I saw it was like, I gotta let Alec know about
I'm
this.
gonna yurt and I'm gonna river surf. Bucket list check. Anyways, yeah, the new Nas album is really good. I really like it, but I feel like it could have gone 1 or 2 more songs.
Well, I've never been a big Nas fan, but when I heard that some of these guys, these professionals, are calling it the best ever, I was a little surprised by it because
Did you listen to it?
no, I haven't listened yet, but I know that his first album, I can't remember the name of it.
Illmatic? No, that was his second album.
Maybe it was Illmatic, where they have always said that is one of the best rap albums, and then all of a sudden
He's like
this one-
crazy rich too. Eh? I'm pretty sure we
yeah.
talked about that last week.
Yeah,
he's
you
like
did.
A future philanthropist. Anyway,
Okay, so for it to qualify for a Grammy, it must contain a total playtime minimum of 15 minutes to
Yeah.
qualify.
yeah,
That doesn't mean it's an album.
yes,
That
it does.
Alec, listen to what I just said. To qualify for a Grammy.
Exactly.
No, that's qualifying for a Grammy. You're trying to say album. He's saying
Then
Grammy.
what makes an album? What makes an album?
A
What
minimal total
define-
playtime of 30 minutes with no minimum track requirements in the UK.
Oh, UK. Got to specify the country because fuck me if
4
I'm
tracks
wrong.
for the last 25 minutes. There minimum. There we go. Mini albums or EPs. Albums. Albums such as Tubular Bells. Oh fucking! They're naming off names. This is too much shit to go through right now.
I'm gonna take that as a win.
This is not a win.
That's salvation from sunscreen. Moving on.
Oh my god! Dig some more holes by
Episode 124, sunscreen. Moving on.
digging
Fuck.
holes.
They're not all gold,
Can
Mike.
you stop yelling, please?
No,
Look
I
what you
won't.
keep
I'm gonna
doing.
keep it real.
That's-
People tune into this because they want real. What they're getting right now, they're getting raw emotion. They're getting 2 dudes and Mike just fucking.
Are you
their
done with your
ears.
music news now or what?
2 dudes
Oh, I
and
saw
Mike. Is that your
Propaganda on
sex tape,
Sunday.
or-
Yeah, you saw a show and you were tired for 2 days.
Yeah, dude, I was beat.
You were that meme. This is when the headliner comes on at 35 and you're bent over.
Dude, seriously, I was beat. Like they came on and they were awesome. And like I stood at the front, I took my fucking
Your
mosh
beatings.
pit beatings. Like it was awesome. I've always wanted to see Propaganda, never seen them. I've now seen them. They played the hits I wanted to hear. They played some new stuff. Played for a solid hour. I wish they wouldn't leave the stage. Like we get it. You're gonna play an encore. You know what? Give me another song instead of pretending to go to the back and then coming to the front. You're a musician.
Yeah.
Like why?
That's a thing. Like when
Is it just a thing? Like
that's-
are you
some
going
people
back
do it,
there to
some
have
people
like
don't.
to like
some
hammer
people do it,
beer?
some people don't.
Would you do it?
No, I used to stand on stage and then you'd yell encore and you'd fucking play.
You'd play and you'd get more
You
time.
let it make them yell more, but yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
Okay.
left.
But anyways, they played an
Odd
encore.
question. Just
Oh,
randomly
we were
thought
gonna
this with
we were gonna touch Big
the.
L.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, you go.
With the encore, does a band like Guns N' Roses who starts 3 hours late do an encore? When
Well, they don't start 3 hours late anymore because Axl Rose isn't fucking totally high on heroin all the time. But
And he's
yeah,
old.
They usually have a set list. Like if you look on, oh, that one doesn't have it. If you have a set list, it'll fucking say
Oh, it'll show you where the
encore is.
but
Yeah, and then it'll be like 3 songs in there.
I've never
depending on who they
understood
are.
an encore myself because
No.
it's
Like,
why are
why-
you making me wait another 15 minutes for you to come out?
That's
like,
an ego thing a little bit. I mean, for like a band like Metallica, for instance, they're fucking balls out the whole time, so that when they have an encore, they go back and like literally catch their breath for 2 fucking seconds and then come back.
Yeah, that makes
Right.
sense. But it's
But I've
there's
seen
Or
a
switch
few that
gear,
are-
because you're doing you're doing a different song or some shit, so you need different fucking instruments for it.
Okay. Anyways, I saw Propaganda. It was great. Side note, I'm still finding out about new music through skateboard videos. Skateboarder Zion Wright of Real released a banger of a part on the Thrasher site, and he had 2 songs playing. They were both Big L. I love the music, so I checked
Big L
it
was
out.
huge in this. If you go back in like 90s videos,
He was huge.
huge
Yeah.
in the skate fucking scene.
Did not know who Big L was. Looked him up, found the songs, found out he was shot in 95. So he's no longer with us, but his I forget the fucking name of the album, but I listened to it twice today at work. It's awesome.
It is.
It's like, it's so good.
Yeah.
And then I like sent it to a homie, and I called my homie the hip hop Yoda. And he was like, what, I look like Yoda? And he listens to the show. Shout out to Jay, the Whitford What Up Muscles. Anyways, He was like, Yoda, I don't look like that. I'm ripped. I'm like, yeah, he doesn't know it's a fucking reference. He's like, yeah, I don't know Star Wars. And when you guys talk Star Wars on the show, I tune out. So he's probably tuned out at this point. Anyways, Big L, fucking great. You listen to Big L? You're a Big L fan?
I used to listen to Big L, sort of lost him, and then watched a documentary a few months ago now on Netflix, Stretch and Bobbito, where they used to have I'll say underground radio show in New York, where they started a lot of careers that everybody knows about, being Nas. Guys that come on that would debut songs on there.
The more I get into hip-hop, the more I find myself leaning to an East Coast. I'm loving the East Coast.
Well, you should watch this Stretch and Bobbito, because you may just forget about the whole East Coast, West Coast, and just go
with rap.
Good rap.
Yeah.
Just good hip-hop.
Exactly. You know, he nailed it right on the head. Yeah.
Stretch and Bambino?
There's
Bobbito.
There's a huge difference between East Coast and West Coast rap, for sure. Like Ice Cube is a perfect example of West Coast rap, and Jay-Z is a perfect example of East Coast rap.
Yeah. It's two different styles. I get it.
Altogether. But the thing is, they're good.
They're just, they're good.
That's it.
Totally.
Actually, you reminded me, with the Big L, there's actually a YouTube clip that's still on there where it's Big L and Jay-Z before they ever came up.
Oh, I'll check
and
that.
it's one of the most watched videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm like, how did I miss Big L?
It's like 10 minutes of them freestyling together.
That's awesome.
Even Jay-Z in this movie sits there and goes, I have nothing on Big L.
Wow.
See, that's crazy.
And
how did I not know about Big L?
Because you listen to bad music a lot.
Well, and
I'm getting better.
No, 100%. I totally agree. But you got stuck in that circle of bad music.
I was a huge Big L fan, and then I forgot about. I stopped listening.
What's wrong
and then
with you?
Sorry, I'm smiling. I fucking pulled my ass,
your
and I was like
pants,
stretching my leg, and then I
It looked
touched
like you were
Mike, and Mike
shitting.
like noticed I touched him, and he was
You
like,
made that face?
"What?" I was like, "Oh, sorry, dude. I did it again."
Yeah,
Sorry,
you did
man.
it again.
Yeah,
I liked it. But yeah, I lost Big L probably the early 2000s, where just started listening to other stuff and forgot about him, and then watched this movie,
Doc?
and I was like, I forgot how good he was.
Yeah,
And got back into him where,
that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, sweet. I'll check it out.
You
Speaking
should.
of rappers that just recently got shot, you got a story.
Oh, yeah. XXX Intención. He got fucking gunned down, most likely in a robbery. They haven't figured out 100% yet, but it looks like it was a robbery in his Lamborghini. Just before that, it was really weird. He was on Instagram
Live.
doing a live Instagram saying how, like, if he dies, he hopes he dies with his message getting out there, which is kind of fucking twisted because he was in and out of jail for beating his pregnant wife all the time. So
I heard about that. That was actually, I don't know how to refer to it. She actually brought the charges up against him, and before anything happened, she actually admitted that he didn't.
But
it was
he
another.
that
also-
was only one thing.
But
Like, the
he
guy's
also
been in
went
jail for
on
so many
to
things.
record to say that he beat up his gay cellmate.
Oh God.
He like beat
Oh,
him
he
up.
beat
to,
him.
like,
Well,
I'm not saying he's a good guy and
No,
somebody, but
he
He
was
was in juvie though. You got to remember that.
He was 20
wasn't
when he
in
was
real
gunned down.
He wasn't in real jail.
There's a lot of time for redemption that kid could have had.
Yeah,
Do you
I
know
don't
what I'm
know.
saying?
I don't know.
You never know. You listen to his music, so I wasn't into this dude at all.
He had some okay stuff. Like I checked
he
out his
sung,
stuff.
He sung a lot about like mental health. Like he had some fucking issues. Like the kid had
Xanax.
issues. Yeah. But these little rappers, it's like Takashika 69.
Tashaki 69.
Yeah, garbage. Little
Takashi.
Zanny, Little Pump, who committed suicide last year. Like
I
these,
can't
they're
listen to
not
a lot of
rappers.
these new ones.
No, that's not rap.
You don't go from Big L and talking about hip hop to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like this is SoundCloud at its worst.
I could do 4 bars. I'm telling you right now. I could rap. I will make a beat.
good 4 bars.
And
This is
do
awesome. Oh,
Good
you
shit.
could do it.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah.
I could do it. You want to fucking be SoundCloud famous? Fuck, let's do it.
I can honestly
Like,
say that
simple.
there's barely any new rappers that I actually like. I recently discovered a new one. He's not new, I know that, but the only new rapper that I can think that I like out of a new generation is Logic.
Yeah, Logic's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's old school.
And he's
Yeah.
kind of old school and everything.
Yeah.
And I just recently I'd heard of him, but I never listened to him. But all these other
Yeah.
69, whatever the
They're garbage.
Tekashi,
They're garbage.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, these guys are just.
They're children playing rappers. They're
Very
playing
much so.
gangster rappers.
No, don't even say that. They're fucking guys they found a formula that works and that caught on, and that's what they're doing.
Well,
a version of rap. It's just like a version of rock, and it's a version of pop punk, and it's a version of every fucking genre you can think of.
Gucci gang.
No,
Gucci.
legit. Like
Yeah.
that's what they got, and that's what it fucking works because the fucking millennial kids like it. That's all.
And
there
it is
to.
kind of like Alex says, where they're trying to play gangster rappers. Look at Tekashi, where he's part of which is a Crips, Bloods.
Yeah.
And the funny part is where the LA Crips are saying, "Come out here, we'll show you just how much of a gang
Yeah.
member you are.
Yeah.
And he's not going out for
No.
probably a good reason.
Yeah, because he'll end up not
Exactly.
with us anymore. Yeah.
So
So to end this music on a positive note, we're gonna bring it back to Metallica. They recently won the Polar Music Prize from Sweden,
Yeah.
from the own King Carl Gustav the 16th.
Yeah.
They won 180,000 Swedish kroners, which works out to about $130,000, and they donated all the money. 50% of it goes to the Stockholm City Mission, which supports homeless. 25% of it goes to World Children Foundation, and 25%. This is weird, and this is the second time I've heard this foundation. Or third. 25% of it goes to the Afghanistan National Institute of Music, which brings back arts and music back to Afghanistan.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
that's cool.
To stay in the Afghanistan thing, there's Skatistan, and it's bringing skateboarding to Afghanistan.
Cool.
And there's a big movement into doing that.
That'd be a
too.
great place to put skate parks. It's
Yeah.
always warm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they like bring skateboards and build parks.
That's
and
all I
stuff.
got for music.
Yeah. Okay. So it's been a roller coaster of a
fucking, yeah.
show so far. We're gonna end it on a nice positive note.
Sweet.
We're gonna talk a little bit of geek, and then we're gonna let you go, Mike. Free to go about your day. I can't say thank you enough for this fucking sign. It is
Yeah,
the
they
coolest.
I'm glad
Digging
you
the
guys like it.
skateboard, Caleb Matthews.
Yeah, loving it.
I ain't gonna go back and say what Brooke said about Alec, but he can read that later.
What did he say?
It's a hashtag about Becky.
What about Becky?
You'll see.
Was it mean? Was it
No,
mean
it was
spirited?
very
funny?
good. It's funny. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can just tell me now.
No,
I want to know.
We'll finish. And I'll
Shout
tell
out to
you
Brooks for those socks. They're the comfiest fucking socks. Seriously. Like, they are.
No, they're
you
fucking
wore
great.
yours? They're amazing.
Have I worn mine? What are you,
I
retarded?
didn't want to wear mine because they're too fucking nice. And mine are the white ones.
Once you put them on, though, they're not
Oh,
the same.
dude,
so
there's
but
like
they fucking
feet
fit awesome.
condoms.
See, and
Yeah.
I'll give a shout out to Brooks as well because he's the one that gave me the push to finish this.
Shout
'Cause
out
my
to Brooks.
My anxiety almost took over, and
It's too bad the phone didn't work, though. We could have called him on my phone or some shit. I
Yeah.
didn't think of that.
We should do a phone-in thing with him. We can just we can set him up. We'll make like a fake dummy here, and he can just be here.
So we'll just paste
A
it on your
hologram?
head.
Yeah. Speaking of awesome shit, we're getting a Creed 2 trailer tomorrow.
I saw
gotta
the DC
release-
poster.
Yeah,
with
we
fucking.
We got a release date. American Thanksgiving. So what is that, Brooks?
Ivan
November or
Drago.
something? Is that
Ivan Drago.
November?
November,
Thanksgiving?
yeah.
American Thanksgiving. We're getting Creed 2.
Middle
I'm
of the
fucking
lake.
hyped.
The only Ivan
loved-
character that's done anything.
I
Name the two Ivans in Fast and Furious get killed. I think.
think so too. Yeah, no. First Creed, loved it. So good.
Haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
Still gotta watch
neither
it.
have I.
See, and I gotta watch Straight Outta Compton. So let's homework this weekend. We'll watch these movies and we'll give reviews. Ant-Man, we're 2 weeks out. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. July 6th. I'm hyped. I'm stoked. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. That's all. It was a very, very quiet weekend geek. And we're gonna get a Shazam trailer at the San Diego Comic-Con.
Cool.
So that's I'm interested to see. I'm a big Zachary Levi fan. Chuck
It was awesome.
and the dude from Tangled. If you're a Disney fan,
Huh?
Flynn Rider. Movie Tangled about Rapunzel. He was Flynn Rider. He freed her. He helped.
How am I
free
supposed
her.
to know what he looks like if he's a cartoon?
Well, he kind of looks like Zachary Levi. Chuck, you know the guy that played Shazam.
That's who
He
you're
was-
talking about?
Yeah, he was also in
Why
Thor.
did you just start what?
Yeah, he was in this. He was in Thor as one of the 3 guys. He was with Sif, the fat guy, and the Asian guy. He was the white guy. Yeah, I heard it. But you know what I'm saying. It's
Sure.
yeah. Moving on. Yeah, he took over for Princess Bride guy. He was in Thor 2 and 3 for a second. This is the fat guy. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say it. I heard he fucking dug a hole with sunscreen. Yeah, that wraps the show for today. Mike, thank you. Plug
Thank you,
everything. Plug your ventures, because I can, but I want you to.
In Alex mouth.
Don't plug them in my mouth.
Well, there's Concept Beard. I'm sure you guys have heard enough of that one, and now there is
Never hear too much.
Yeah, now there is Redbeard Woodworks. So,
Awesome.
That's a
Quality
great
stuff.
name, too.
It's so good because
It's a
your
great
beard's
name.
red.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Turning white, but
Red,
yep.
but Redbeard, I think of fucking the pirate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Pirate Woods by Mike.
Actually, it's Redwood. Redbeard. See, now you done fucked it all up. What's the name of it again, Mike?
It's
Redbeard.
Redwood. Damn it. I fucked it up. Yeah, you're right. I did fuck it up.
Yeah.
So
Redbeard.
Redwood Beard Works
There
is
we
what
go.
you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to put them all under one roof. Trying to monopolize.
Just call it-
Redbeard.
just
or
call it
Concept
Mike.
Redwood.
You ever gonna get into sunscreen? I'm moving on. I'm Alec.
Can't even talk. Salut, je m'appelle Ivan.
I'm Mike. Stay awesome.
That's been another episode of The Awesome Hour. Make sure you check out all our info at theawesomehour.com, where you can find links to all our shows and our social medias. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Listen to us on iTunes, YouTube, or Spotify, or pretty much anywhere you can find yourself a podcast. Rate and review, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Remember, you can always watch us live. And thanks for listening and watching. Stay awesome.